My name is Cassy Summers. Welcome to the Curious Universe podcast. Welcome to the Curious Universe podcast. Thanks for joining me today. I would love to explore with you luxury. What is luxury? What is luxury for you? Because we ask for these things, right? Maybe you don't ask for luxury. Maybe you do ask for luxury. But we'll ask for these things, but not actually be clear on what it means for us or what it actually is. Because what if it's not congruent? So when you're incongruent with your asks, then you're incongruent with the universe, and it's harder for the universe to deliver what you're requesting. This is why sometimes vision boards or affirmations or whatever that stuff doesn't work for everyone, because there's all this incongruency going on. And then you wonder, like, what's wrong with me that I'm not getting what I'm asking for from the universe? But is it congruent? So I just did an amazing Money Miraculous Wealth Retreat over the weekend. It was incredible, and the participants were so vulnerable and willing to go to these incredible places. I can't say enough about it. It's just one of those classes where you feel like your heart expanded from everyone else's expansion. Through that, so after this call, I was all kind of like jazzed up and excited about wealth and luxury and all these things. And then I was like, oh, I want to, relax that evening, kick my feet up. And I'm like, I'm going to watch, like, maybe I'll look for a documentary or something that I like, basking in the energy of wealth and luxury. So what I ended up stumbling across was this, it's called like, mega resorts or something like that. Okay. And I'm like, oh, that would be cool to look at, like, what do they have for these luxurious spaces? And so I'm watching this luxury resort thing. And at first I'm like, oh, there's a lot of beauty. And it's this really large space in the Bahamas. And a lot of these really cool things that they have set up there. So like this whole eco center, and it teaches people about plastic in the ocean, and like there's a lot of care and a lot of great things about this resort. But there's also this energy that kept kind of like rubbing up against me the wrong way, not in the good fun way. And I was looking at, what is that? Like, what is this? Because as I'm watching this extremely luxury hotel, like I can't remember what it cost a night. It was like in the thousands, okay? And and there was like a poolside, and you just to be at the pool, I think it was $300 a day. If you wanted a chair, it was like 500. If you wanted your own little cabana, it was like $2,000. It was like all USD. And I was like, okay, cool. So this is like a way to spend money. But the whole time I'm like, I don't feel like the energy of luxury here. So then it made me wonder, well, what is luxury for me? Like what would be luxurious? And I realized that for me, it's a little bit different than what the world seems to project it as the world seems to create it as. So then it got me wondering, all right, so when I'm asking the universe for more luxury in my life, am I being congruent with what I'm asking for? I get a sense like now I'm so much more congruent. When I ask for luxury, I'm not asking for that mega resort because it doesn't match luxury for me. And that clarity itself, whoo, really upped my asks and gave me a sense of a forward movement with my finances. So how fun would it be for us to explore luxury for you so you can get that clarity and you can get some of that forward momentum in whatever you're asking for. I don't even want to tell you what luxury is for me because that could get, you might be comparing or you might be, you know, whatever. I really want to dive into what it means for you. So if you looked at kind of the representation of luxury spas, luxury hotels, luxury flights, what are the energies within that luxury that resonate with you? Now, if you are kind of new to playing with energy, you might be like, what the F is she talking about? This doesn't make any sense. But if one word, luxury, has a multitude of energies, and especially if it's from like a global perspective of what luxury is, right? So, okay, this is what like the world is agreeing this is what luxury is. It has all these different points of view. It has a multitude of different energies and expectations around it. When you can break out all the stuff that's not true for you and you just get to like the heart of what is, then we're going to have that congruency. So you could start by just even looking at what it would be something like a luxury car. That's weird. I don't even care about cars, but that popped in, so maybe that works for you. So what makes a car luxurious for you? Not what people tell you, not what the car dealership has provided, but what makes it really luxurious for you? Maybe it's a really smooth ride. Like maybe it's just that is really comfortable for your body. Maybe it has extras like a sunroof or and I think some have like DVD players or like probably not even DVD. You probably stream to it like Bluetooth. You stream your Netflix or something like that. Like what is it? If you're in Canada, you want the heated steering wheel because it gets so cold here. What is that for you? Heated seats? Is it leather seats? Is it something else? What, without what you've been told, start to get a sense of what makes it luxurious for you. And now to get into the sense of the energy of that, you can describe those things and kind of what it creates for you. So if I were to say a really smooth ride, okay, the energy of that smooth ride isn't necessarily a smooth ride. It's like, what is that smooth ride creating? It's creating peace for my body. It's creating nurturing for my body, especially my oldest kiddo who doesn't love car rides. So it would create a lot for him. So that kind of, I get the sense of that energy of what it what it would be like to have like the smoothest ride of my life. Okay. And then I just kind of put that energy here. Now, like, what is it, sorry, go a little further. What would it be like? So what would it be like for your body? What would it be like for your driving experience? And you're really basking in that, what would it be like? And you might not have words for all those energies, but you can perceive them, even if you don't think you perceive energy. Me just asking this question, you are perceiving it. And then you're like, okay, that, and then you put it over here. So then the next, like, go into the heated seats or the leather seats, whatever it is for you. Go to the next one, and then ask what would it be like to have that? Maybe you already have it, so then you kind of have a sense of it, and you can ask what is it for me? And now you have a sense of that energy too. So now you're getting a little bit more clear on what luxury is. Let's move on from a car. Let's go to a luxury hotel. Okay. And again, not what they've decided is a luxury hotel, but if you were to walk into a hotel that would have the elements of luxury for you, what would that be like? Would it be really glitzy and glamorous? Would it have a casino? Would it have a lot of like earth elements? Would it have like things with intrinsic value like crystal and like gilded furniture and antiques and yeah, so what would that be like that when you walked in, you would have this sense of luxury? Cool. And you could look at some of the hotels you've been in. I've been in hotels that are luxury and haven't had a sense of wealth or luxury whatsoever. It was just kind of expensive and like kind of like a money eater. And the energy of like taking your money and because we're luxurious. And then I've been in actually there's this beautiful hotel in Costa Rica and it was so inexpensive, but the actually energy of it was so luxurious. Even the care of the pool and the way the pool was like created and orchestrated, like how it flowed with the resort, the space in the rooms, like there's just so much space, not necessarily like the fanciest stuff in the room, that's true, but the space of the room was incredible. So then I acknowledge space to me is luxurious. Okay, cool. So that's an energy, and then I put it there. And then, so, okay, so these hotels that maybe you've seen, maybe you've been to, and just kind of get a sense of like, what is that luxury for you? What is that energy of luxury? A luxurious hotel. Maybe it's like the sheets just feel so good on your body. How many hotels do you go in and it's like cotton, which is fine, and it doesn't feel bad, but I'm not like melting. I don't want to like roll around with my naked body in the sheets, right? Would that be luxurious? Okay, so let's come out of hotels and cars and all that stuff. And like now you could look at your own home. Maybe you have a luxury home. Maybe you don't. Maybe you have elements of luxury. So um, uh, my jewelry can be luxurious for me. Certain clothes I have, and some of them don't actually cost that much, but they have this sense of luxury to me, that energy as I get clearer and clearer on what the energy of luxury is for me. Is it luxurious to have a house cleaner? Is it luxurious to have I'm going to say gardener, landscaper. That's what I'm trying to say. A landscaper that can take care of all those things for you. Maybe your husband is your landscaper or your wife is. How luxurious. So what are those elements? What does it feel like physically for your body when something's luxurious? How does your body feel, whether it's with it or using it or being around it? So how does your body feel in luxury? What is your space of being when something is like that luxurious energy? Do you go into that like greater receiving of luxury items? Do you reject luxury items? Um, I could perceive when I was watching that um, hotel, that resort place, I could see where some people I know personally would watch that and be like, this is disgusting. This is like, they were talking about how much like paper towel they use in a week. And I was kind of shocked and they would be like really like this isn't eco-friendly, like there would be so much anger and separation to that hotel rather than the acknowledgement of oh these things that don't match, and there were actually a lot of beautiful things about that hotel that did match luxury for me. Yeah, so what is that for you? And again, the gift of getting clear, energetically congruent with the language we use, and especially with what we're asking of the universe, is that if you're asking for a luxury, but then you have this resentment or separation from what this reality would call luxury, then are you going to actualize it in the way that you could in your life? No. But if you are really clear on what luxury is for you, and and you have an awareness of what luxury is for others, but no separation, no judgment of it. It's just not congruent for you. It's just not true for you. You could still ask for luxury in your life and have it show up in the way that actually works for you, that is actually congruent for you. I love flying first class. I remember going to Dublin and having my own cute little pod and everything. And it was so lovely. Like so right away you get greeted with champagne. And I noticed right away, like the glasses on that particular airline, they were real champagne glasses for one, which was nice. Because I've been on those where it's like, it's I think it was crystal actually. That was the difference because I love crystal. Because I've had glass, but it's like you assume someone's going to drop that glass kind of glass. But this was like really beautiful glassware. You could have all the mimosas you want, like champagne and orange juice. Like it just had this energy of um, anything is possible, really. Like, and you can have it all, but you don't have a need or a greed of it all. Does that make sense? So even though maybe I could have had 15 mimosas, I wouldn't. For one, my body would hate me for it. And two, there wasn't like this taking, like I need to take it to make up for my ticket to like make it worth it. Because for me, this energy of luxury is really this open possibility, not necessarily a using up, but a receiving of. Yeah. So for me, there's a lot of receiving with luxury, not from a taking. Does that make sense? What is luxury for you? I just want to keep asking that question because the more we explore these energies and talk about them, you're getting closer and closer to getting clear on what it is for you. And do you even ask for luxury? For some people, luxury is earth. It's just like having more space. So a luxurious home wouldn't necessarily be a giant house with like multiple floors and a butler and all that stuff. It might be like a tiny home on a huge property that is really cared for. That might be luxury. Luxury sheets might be just 100% cotton sheets. And that for you is like the dream. It is so luxurious and you're so happy with that, right? Um, what is luxury for you? And are you asking for what's congruent in your life for you? And if not, what if you could now? And anything that does not allow that, I always do at least one clearing statement a show. If you're new to the show, you probably have no idea what I'm saying, or if you're new to Access Consciousness, rather. But here's a clearing statement. So anything that does not allow you to be totally and truly congruent with your asks of the universe, including your asks of luxury, will you destroy and uncreate it, please? Right and wrong, good and bad, POC and POD, all 100 shorts, boys, poets, creations, bases, and beyonds. So that clearing statement, all those words I just said, is just a way to clear out energy. If you want to know more, go to theclearingstatement.com. We always have a link in the description, so you can just click on it and discover more. But thank you for exploring this energy with me and kind of basking in these different realms of awareness. The more aware you are and the more congruent you are, things are going to show up with more ease as if by magic. And that's one of my greatest hopes and desires for everyone that wants it is that they can have that magical life and living. And one of those elements is congruency and getting clear. So you could take anything. So we did that with luxury and we start to get the energies of it for you. And you go, what would it be like? And you start to get that sense of that energy. And then you're putting this kind of in your pot to get this clear picture of like, okay, this is actually what luxury is for me. You could do that with what is wealth for you, what is love for you, what is relationship for you. And really, you can use kind of what's already there and pull it apart. You could just ask the universe, show me, body, show me. Like I asked my body to show me what is nurturing for it because I actually realized I didn't have a clue. I thought baths must be nurturing, but I'd be in the bath like, scrubbing all the skin and like doing the nails and like I'm working hard in that bath. I don't know, is that body, is that nurturing for you? So I've asked my body, show me. And so you could ask, show me what is luxury for me. Body, show me what luxury is for you. And you could go through that exercise we did, and you could look at these things and kind of go, what would it really be like? And then you get that sense of being with that, and then you're getting a clear energetic view of the energy of luxury for you. You don't always have to have the words. Sometimes words can actually limit what the energy is. It can limit what you're aware of, and sometimes it can amplify it. So just play with it the way you play with it. Know what you know, and know that you know, and allow yourself to explore the energy of words and explore the things that you're asking for, and get clearer and clearer and clearer on what you truly desire, so that the universe can deliver it for you. Thank you so much for joining me on the show, where we break down the structures of reality so you can create your own magical reality. Thank you so much. Please, if you like this episode, click the little like button, hit the subscribe thing if you haven't already, share this with a friend. I'd be so grateful. And I love to always read your comments and hear what you got out of it, and any future asks for any future shows. Bye for now. Thank you for exploring the curious universe with me. Your curiosity matters. And what if together we could create a greater, more curious world?